Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we're tackling a quiet but honestly super persistent fear that comes with one of modern medicine's greatest marvels, which is X-rays and CT scans. The big question, does radiation remain in your body after a scan? We are going to completely demystify this anxiety today using some fantastic insights from medical radiographer Rad Kelvin Lunci. So let's just get right into it.
Does radiation stay in your body? Look, if you've ever had a scan, this thought has almost certainly crossed your mind. You know how it goes, you hear the beep, the text says you're good to go, but as you're walking out to your car, that nagging anxiety kind of creeps in. Are you carrying that radiation out the door with you? Are you taking something dangerous home? It's a totally understandable fear, so we really need to unpack it.
All right, section 1, the big radiation myth. To get to the bottom of this anxiety, we really have to confront what Rad Kelvin Lunci calls a massive misconception. I mean, as you can see here, the pervasive myth is that radiation acts like a sponge, right? Like it's just soaking up water and lingering in their tissues for days or even weeks after the scan. But the truth? It's delightfully simple. It doesn't. It literally just doesn't stay in your body. And to understand why, we've got to look at what actually happens when that machine turns on.
Moving on to section 2, the fraction of a second.
So the good news is we don't need any complex physics or math to understand the mechanics here. The entire duration of the actual radiation exposure during a standard X-ray or CT scan is, well, it's only a fraction of a second. A fraction of a second. It happens way faster than a blink. The machine isn't, bathing you in some prolonged stream of continuous energy. It is an instantaneous flash.
Here is exactly how it works. Step 1, the radiation simply passes through your body. Actually, think of it kind of like a flashlight shining through a window. The light travels through the glass, it doesn't get trapped inside it, right? Step 2, as it passes through, it strikes a detector on the other side, and boom, an image is created. And finally, step 3, the energy is gone. The exact millisecond that machine clicks off, the radiation completely vanishes. It does not settle in your bones, it doesn't settle in your organs, it's just gone.
Which brings us to section 3. Are you radioactive now? So what does this actually mean for you the moment you step off that examination table? Well, it means X-rays and CT scans absolutely do not make you radioactive. You are not emitting energy. And because of that, you can safely be around your family and friends immediately after your appointment. There's no waiting period. Most importantly, for a lot of parents out there, you can walk right out of that clinic, pick up your toddler, and give them a massive hug with zero risk. The coast is entirely clear.
Okay, section 4, the Alara principle.
Now, you might be wondering, just because radiation doesn't linger, that doesn't mean medical professionals take the initial exposure lightly, right? Absolutely not. Radiographers operate under a strict, gold standard protocol called ALARA. That stands for as low as reasonably achievable. Basically, this means your radiology team is expertly trained to tune their machines to use the absolute minimum amount of radiation possible. They use exactly what's needed to get a clear image for your doctor, and literally not a single drop more. And this ALARA principle creates a really careful balancing act every single time a test is ordered. Sure, there's always a tiny, small potential risk associated with any radiation exposure, even when it's strictly minimized. But doctors carefully weigh that against the massive and often life-saving benefits of actually diagnosing a medical condition. A scan is only ever requested when the incredible benefit of knowing exactly what's going on inside your body completely outweighs that minimized risk. It's all about that balance.
Finally, section 5, knowledge over fear.
As we wrap up this explainer, I really want us to shift from a place of medical anxiety to a place of empowerment. This quote right here from Rad.Kelvin Lunci captures it absolutely perfectly. Knowledge reduces fear. Understanding medical imaging helps patients make informed decisions about their healthcare. When you finally know that radiation just passes right through you in a literal fraction of a second, the fear kind of just melts away, doesn't it? You become an informed participant in your own healthcare journey, totally free from all that unnecessary anxiety.
So be honest, before today, did you ever find yourself holding your breath, walking out of the hospital, wondering if that radiation was secretly following you home? Now that you know the truth about the physics and the ALARA principle, it really begs a bigger question. What other invisible safety nets exist in modern medicine that we just simply don't see or understand? Take a second, share your past experiences or fears in the comments below, and let's keep questioning these medical myths together. Thanks so much for exploring this topic with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.